Okay. Whew. Took me a little bit to set things up properly. Let's see. Need to do a quick sound test. I think it sounds fine. All right. Man, it's been a long time since I last streamed. All right, so today what we're doing is we are playing some Neon White. It's been a while since I last played. I have maybe about 10 hours in the game. You should do races with friends. But I never completed the game, so I think on the docket for today, I don't know. Do I want to start over? I kind of want to, because it's been a good year since I last played. I'm probably going to go with that. Let me just open it up real quick, swap the scenes over. All right, let me just move it down here. That is so loud in my head. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a quick transition here. You get to see my lovely desktop wallpaper. All right. So, do I want to start a new game? Do I want to continue? I mean, I got to where I was fairly quickly. I kind of want to just start a new game. All right. Also, let me know if there's any distortion going on with my voice. I'm looking over at OBS, and every now and then I see it maxing out. Might want to reduce gain just a little bit. All right, I'm going to go with a new game. Yeah, pretty sure. I'm going to fast forward through all of this, though. I never cared about the story of Neon White. I just played it because the game was fun. I'll say it kind of sucks that there's no fast forward button, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright. Now, I do know that I was playing this game with friends. I have a few other friends that have the game, and we were like kind of doing IL speedruns with each other. Yeah. So on some of these levels, I actually kind of cheated a little friendly rivalry in that I would look at the speedrun strats for them. This is not going to be the quickest time in the world, but it'll still be decent. What do we get? 1945? Not bad. Not bad. I do know some of the speedrun tech. I did find out this game through Alpharad, so... Yep. Alright, as you can see, my time is an 18.5 seconds. My friends are just a tad bit slower. I spent a long time grinding this level. A lot of these earlier levels to try and make sure I had the fastest time of all my friends. I don't remember. I think you want to hop down here. Let's restart that. I think you want to hop to the left, right? Can you even make that? Yeah, I'm going to do the regular. The intended strat, because I do not remember. Fires like a machine gun. I think right click on you. Yeah.
No scoped it.
I know you can get a faster time there. What is my current time on this? Yep. It's 8.132. Do I replay and try and go for a better time, or... Nah, you know what? I got the diamond. I don't. Up here. Not what I should have done. Okay. There's one more guy. Where's this last guy? You can tell it's been a long time since I ran these levels. I think it's been about a year. Okay. How do I want to do this? Not the best, not the worst. Could be a lot faster, but I don't feel like optimizing it right now. Alright. Let's see, how is stream quality looking? Stream quality is looking alright. Not bad. Let's see, 12.22. Ooh, that's a lot slower than... It's fine.
Not too shabby.
Alright. Now, I'm interested to see how well this stream is going to do, because last time I tried to stream from Linux about a year and a half ago, I was dropping a ton of frames. Granted, that was on an AMD GPU, compared to right now, I'm on an NVIDIA GPU. Did I pick you up? No, I did not. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I was on an AMD GPU. Specifically, I was on a RX 6900 XT.
Okay.
Right?
Keep it going.
I'm trying to remember. It was either the 6900 or the 6900 XT. And that worked really well for me until it didn't. Specifically, there are like a few things like streaming and whatnot. And, I mean, well, I'm a computer scientist, and I've been trying to delve a little bit into figuring out how AI works. Nothing too crazy, just looking at neural nets. And that's a little bit easier to do on NVIDIA than it is on AMD.
Another one down.
Gold metal. I really do want the diamond metal. Let me go for the diamond metal. Yeah, let's go ahead and replay. Okay. There we go. Shoot you, shoot you. Wait, there's one guy. Didn't kill you. Unfortunate. Not dead, I don't believe. That's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. I cannot navigate while not looking. Okay. Take a pause. 3 bullets. Okay, 3 shots is what it takes. 1, 2. 3 shots if I can actually aim. Which... apparently I can't. It's been a long time since I've played any FPS, so my aim is awful right now. Okay, what was I in the middle of saying? Right, I'm on an NVIDIA GPU. NVIDIA seems to be working way better. I have a preview of the stream open up on one of my monitors, and yeah. Everything seems pretty smooth. I don't see any drop frames. Also, if I really wanted to, because right now I am both streaming and recording using different encoder settings, if I really wanted to, I could move recording over to the iGPU of the 7950X3D. That way, NVNC is only handling stream. Something to look into, but that'd really only be an issue on something that's like more demanding. Like, for example, if I wanted to stream Monster Hunter Wilds. But I don't know. I actually don't know if that'll be an issue on a 4080 Super. Probably not, but you never know. I do have a second PC that I could use as a stream PC. The entire reason why I haven't done it is because I don't feel like figuring out audio.
Didn't even break.
Okay, that's only a gold. I mean, not that I don't want to figure out audio, or I don't want to figure it out, but rather I just don't. What's the right word for it? It's going to be a lot of work. It's probably going to take quite a bit of investment on my part to do that. Alright. Give me one moment. I think I'm hearing a little bit of distortion coming from my voice. You're going to see my desktop for a little bit while I mess around with some filters. What I ended up doing was I increased my compressor by about 2 dB, the output gain on the compressor. But that seems to be having me peak way more. So if I clear my throat, there are like still specific things that cause this thing to peak. I don't know if my limiter is actually doing anything properly to fix this. Let me take the threshold a little bit lower than the limiter. Okay. No, that's still... Maybe take down the gain here. Okay. What's something that's gonna like really... you know what? I'm gonna just keep it as it is. I'll look at it after stream. Okay, next level. What are we working on? I think also maybe one of the things I could try is having the mic be just a little bit further away. Oh, this level. Okay, this level, the speedrun strat, I'm no good at. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Are you dead? Yeah, you are dead. So I know this is the speedrun strat right here. And I already messed it up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep redoing this level until I get the strat right. Now I know that you're technically supposed to jump as soon as you land right there. With a scroll wheel. Okay, let's try this again. This is like the specific level that I looked at the speedrun strat on, how to beat my friends, because just doing it raw, I couldn't figure it out. You know, I messed it up there. So basically, there's a little bit of weird geometry on that wall over there. And that's why I don't like bouncing the frame I land. I usually give it just a little bit. So, the quote-unquote intended strat after you get the insight is to do this. And you know, it works pretty well. It's decently fast. You get 20 seconds. But I think it gets down to below 18 if you do it with the speedrun strat. Essentially, there's some wonky geometry on that wall that you're able to actually jump up the wall itself. Yeah, see, I have an 18.781. That could go way lower. I'm just really slow at the speedrun strat. I think world record, if I look at global, what is world record? 14.782. Yeah, that's way quicker. So that was the quote-unquote intended route for it. The speedrun strat is you come up here, you do this part like normal. Once you get to the gun, you jump. Now what you're supposed to do is with that initial jump, you're also supposed to land in the corner. Ah, just barely missed it. The thing I always ran into, the issue I always ran into is trying to get all three of those demons on the same jump. How? That's a restart. I don't think I would have enough ammo to actually complete the route. But yeah, the two main parts that I struggled with is landing on this corner from that first jump and then doing this part fast enough to actually hit the balloon. Might take me a little bit to like lock in here. So sorry if I go quiet. Yeah, I also sometimes did that, which is not helpful. Oh yeah, quick tip, if you've never seen this game before, it is much faster to run on water than it is to run on land or in the air. That's why I restarted right there. Yeah, that guy's down. Oh, here we go. Not bad. 1996, I'll take it. It's not my PB, but I'll take it. It's pretty good. It was enough for a diamond. Alright. Now, it's been so long since I did any of these levels, I actually don't remember any of this. I haven't redone most of these levels since I was going for the IL record between my friends. So this might take a while. I think the strat is you go through here. Yeah. Bomb there. Bomb there. That feels really slow.
Another one down.
It's because it was really slow. Okay, good to know. Am I not supposed to go through that little keyhole above the door? I think I'm supposed to go around. I think you're supposed to go around, land somewhere in the water. Yeah, right here, right here. Or not. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit confusing for me. As I try and remember what the heck you do. Huh. So you land here, I think. Sure.
Let's see anyone
That was
beat
the
that.
it wasn't the fastest, but I'll take it. It wasn't bad. Okay. Let's go next level. Did I forget my VPN on? I did. Okay, no wonder things are a little bit unstable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Twitch was telling me that things were a little bit unstable. And I'm assuming that's just ping from the VPN. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Molvad, but they could have better servers in our area. Most of the servers I use, I tend to get like half the speeds that I normally get. Which is rather unfortunate, because for the most part, I really enjoy Volmad. Oh, Molvad. What am I doing? Okay. I also find it really hard when I am talking. I just realized. Can't you do something like this? I forget if you could land on that red platform directly or if you have to land on that platform. Okay, I think you have to land on this right here. Like that. That gives you some pretty decent speed. Pick up these. Okay, I'm starting to slowly remember the speedrun route on this one. Not quite. I think I need to throw it just a little bit further from me. Yep, like that. Oh! Okay. I think I have a little bit of an issue where I'm remembering the speedrun strat. My god, that's a tongue twister. I'm remembering the speedrun strat, but I don't have the mechanical skill needed to back up what I know I'm supposed to do. Okay, this is working pretty decent for me. Now, I know there's a faster way of doing that. I know that the speedrun strat actually completely avoids blowing open the door, and they instead go around it. But I don't quite remember where you're supposed to do the double bomb to do that. I also don't remember if with Purifying, if you shoot both of the bombs at your feet, if that sends you further. It might, and I do want to test it. Like, yeah, I got the diamond, and that's all good and everything, but I do want to test this. Because I think if you come here, where is it? There you go. Okay, that is the speedrun strat. 15 seconds is pretty good, but as you can see, my PB is about 12. Fun stuff. Is there anything nice that I can skip here? No, because there's demons in that building. Alright. I guess you kind of do that. I don't even know if that's faster than intended or not. That's definitely not faster than intended. Okay. I think we just do this because I think we have to keep the gun throughout the entire time because we have to shoot everybody. And I aim right there. Yep. And I think we could bomb that. Yep. Alright, now we get to balloons. Balloons, you don't have to actually bother shooting. There we go. That was pretty clean.
Not my first try, too.
28 seconds seems really slow, though. It could probably be much quicker. Oh, I only did it in 25 as a PB. What is world record? Also, I apologize if you can hear my dogs in the background. They do love to bark. Alright. World record being 10 seconds faster than what I just did there is actually kind of wild. Ugh, this level. Do I bomb there? Do I bomb here? Doing something slow. I know that for a fact. I don't remember my PB going this. Yep, there's absolutely no demons here. Okay, so you're supposed to just go up that wall right there. Do a little bit of a hump. Just timed it. Sweet. That. Why is it so slow? Did I forget? I might have forgotten it. Even right there. Yep. Okay, dead now. Sweet. Take you out. Now we got 3 bombs. We need a bomb there. We need a bomb there. This is going to be extremely slow. Probably not even worth a diamond. Yeah, that's only... The fact that that's still a gold is surprising. That was a really bad run. Okay, let's workshop it a little bit. I don't remember the exact route that I needed to do on this. I know... that... You know, if I had better aim, that would be really nice. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed when I started off, I was shooting at that guy, and I was, like, off by multiple pixels. There we go. We're up. Okay, it's a slowdown that I had to get blown up by that. One there, one there. There we go. That feels slower than what I did before. Or was what I did before in the 40s. It might have been in the 40s. There was in the 40s, okay. Only about 5 seconds off my PB. That's not bad. I'll take that. Complete the mission. Fast forward. Neon red. Let's go. I don't know why, but I really love these kind of ox masks. Wait, was there no boss fight at the end of this chapter? I thought for sure there would be, but I guess not. Alright. We take those.
Heaven is exactly what I expected.
Fast forward, because, again, I don't necessarily care about the dialogue in this game. Alright. So I just had to check my DMs real quick. Let's see. So today I'm doing Neon White. Honestly, I might do Neon White until I finish it, because I have still yet to finish the game. Is it job archive? Okay, so I have to do stuff. Report to the Heaven Central Authority. Alright. Talk to Gabby. I might just stream Neon White until I finish it. But what just came in literally right before I hit the go live button was my copy of Super Mario 64. If you couldn't tell by my description, I am very big into retro collecting. And so I just picked up Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie for 35 bucks each. GameStop in my area has some pretty good prices for N64 games specifically. I think the most expensive I saw was about 60 bucks for Majora's Mask. And that's not much compared to what I see on eBay. And I had decent experience getting DS games secondhand from GameStop. I know a lot of people, quality control for secondhand stuff from GameStop isn't the best, but I had good experience with getting, I believe, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. That was a really good copy. And the physical condition of Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie, the cartridges look pretty good in terms of physical condition, but I have yet to like actually pop them into my N64 and check. Alright. But that's something I will probably do after stream. Oh, I didn't even have to go there. Oh. Okay. Cool. I think I needed a bomb there. Or something. If we do this. If I maintain you. We could do this. But I think everything else is just demons. I don't think there's a reason for me to have this bomb. There's not. Okay, so it's not worth keeping that purified through the entire level. Where can I drop it to get better speed, though? Yeah. Maxed out insight. Let me replay this level. There we go. That's what we want to do. Okay, makes sense. And then we have these two. I'm not going to hit 17 seconds, which is what my PB was, but 18 is not bad. Only being about a second off, pretty good. Alright. Godspeed. Let's go. I remember there being some really sick levels that used Godspeed. In kind of like the future chapters. Is there no way to complete that level faster? There has to be. I think I was just blind and oblivious to it. Let me go ahead and replay that level. Oh, wait. Somebody actually did take the record. Ah. There we go. 9 seconds. Not bad. But I think one of my friends actually topped me on this one. What do they got? 6 seconds compared to my 8. Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta figure out what magic they pulled off here. Nope. That was unfortunate. I think the amount of jumping I do actually loses me a bunch of time. 894. That's like really close to my PB. How did he get 6 seconds? Ooh. Okay. Let's workshop this a little bit. Is there anywhere that I could use this Godspeed other than right here? No. If it's possible to land on top of this, I can see how he might have done it. Okay, there's nothing there. Ooh, that seems like it could be possible. Yep. Okay. He still beats me by about 0.3 seconds, though. Crazy. But I like that strat. Alright. There is somebody in here. The problem with having bad aim when you play this game is that obviously running out of ammo means you can't use the card anymore. But am I supposed to use the Godspeeds here, though? I'm just doing, like, baby's first walkthrough of this level. Because I have no recollection of it.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to use the Godspeeds before this. I think maybe that section where I was sitting there and just individually sniping at the little dudes, I'm supposed to use Godspeed for, like that, like that. Or I'm seeing what this insight is putting down. All right, hold on. So you just mash the hell out of that. You shoot that, you shoot that, you shoot him twice. Not quite. Didn't get enough height, which makes me question, am I supposed to jump here first and then... No. So I think I get to the top of the stairs and then Godspeed. I still feel like this is extremely slow though. I mean, sure, I'll take it, I guess. It's not enough for the diamond. I need to be 1.5 seconds faster than that. So I think snipe you, double snipe up there. Come around here, we grab you. Sure, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, that is really tempting to try and race. But, just try and keep the stream moving along. I'll skip it for now. I do want to come back to it, though. I don't intend to be slower than my friends at this game. I'm not... The interesting thing about speedrunning for me is that I'm not, like... I'm, like, very rarely competitive at all. In fact, I think most of my friends know this about me. I do not like being competitive, period. I don't play really competitive FPS games. I don't play much of that stuff. But when it comes to something that I really enjoy, I can get really competitive about it. A good example would be Monster Hunter. I don't like being slower than my friends in Monster Hunter, this game. If it's a game that I treat good enough to speedrun, then I get pretty competitive about it. So this game, Monster Hunter, things that are really sick, that I find really sick anyway, I do get competitive about. I was 0.3 seconds too slow. Okay. So let's figure out... I think my problem is I was waiting a little bit too much on using the Godspeeds, which was slowing me down quite a bit. Like that right there. Nope. That still would have been too slow, I believe, because if I had to land and then do a second jump, shoot you, come through there. Okay, that was quicker. That was a lot quicker. Okay, that was much better. All right, sweet. You know, I could be working through all the levels, or I could be trying to re-race all of these. I will try and work through all of them first, and I'll come back and do ILs. I think that's kind of the strat. Here. Okay, sweet. You know, I'm gonna just restart that one. That was not worth continuing. Huge. Feels extremely slow though. 1556 gold sounds about right. What is diamond? Diamond is 12.5 seconds. Okay. That sucks. How do you get 12.5 seconds out of it? Why am I so confused when I've hit a better PB? Okay, there. Shoot you. Through there. Jump here. And it's already past 12 seconds, so it's not going to be a diamond. Huh. This one's actually kind of stumping me a little bit. Okay. Let's try this again. You know, this is kind of the definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Maybe slightly faster by like a second, but huh, where is the time save in this level? Okay, let's take this a little bit slow. Is there anything around back, anything around this side? There can't be, because I have to come in here to kill this guy right here. That's what it is. Okay, okay. I am kind of bad about it. Yep, you just Godspeed twice there, and then bam. Okay.
Let's see anyone beat that.
That one felt like it should have been really obvious. I am just oblivious. I could do it faster. But for now, I'm going to focus on completion.
Come on, already.
Oh, fast forward, please. Thank you. Any map that has a ton of water, I really enjoy. Just because you get to go fast. Aha, there's one guy left. Where is this? Where's this little rascal? Right there. Okay, so I could have just... Yep. Come here, shoot you, double tap. Godspeed, Godspeed, tap. Tap. Yeah, I just... No, that was so bad. Okay, double tap right there. Boom. Speed. What's that? Yeah, okay. That could be done way better. Way better. I just kind of need to lock in. I think part of the problem is I am so new to trying to commentate while I play that my brain just cannot function. FOV, ooh. Let's go 100. Let's apply those changes. Now sensitivity, let's go 0.65. Seems good. Fine. Ooh. Okay, might have gone a little bit too low with that. Definitely a little bit too low. Okay, if 0.1 was too fast, or 1.0 was too fast, 0.6 is too slow, let's go 0.8, split difference. And it's still a little bit slow, but I can live with it. Okay, 12.6. I'll take it. It's not faster than my friend. That don't matter. Alright. Oh yeah, also definitely let me know if there are like any audio issues that you guys could hear. I am like listening back to myself, but I am wearing headphones. Yes, they're open back, but they're still headphones.
I'll take it.
Rather, I should explain what I'm currently doing. I'm not monitoring myself through OBS, though I probably should be doing that. I just didn't think to get it set up. I actually didn't even look at my time or the medal that I got, so I don't know if I was slow or not. I don't feel like I have to go through there. I feel like it would be way quicker if I were to... $17.43 is still gold. I think what you do is, instead of breaking through that red door and going through the middle, you land on the water around it. So we speed through this guy. I think we could shoot you. Come here. Because you are much faster when traveling on water. It doesn't seem that much quicker, honestly. I was 0.05 seconds off. See, I've done it quicker, and you can tell because I have a 14 over here. Dash there. Also, I saw damage numbers. I don't know what that was about. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Still not quite fast enough. Ugh. I was 0.33 off? 2.3 off. 2.3. 0.23. Okay. Pop you there. Shoot you through that. I think if we use that dash kind of low enough, we can avoid having to wait to for gravity to bring us down. Was I 0.01 off? I was 0.01 off. Great. Amazing. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that would explain how I was able to do it quicker. I was going left side when I should have been going right side. Yep. That only got me a second quicker. How did I get a 14? I mean, honestly, just execution, I would imagine, is how I got. Because that's what, only 0.3 off about? Yeah, I'm just having really sloppy execution. But that's fine. I could tighten it up later. If I actually get back into doing ILs again. I mean, this game is good enough to continue running ILs. I think the only reason why I stopped last time was I was still in school, I believe. So, yeah. I didn't even have to go through the door. You know what? I'm gonna redo that because... Nope. Okay. Maybe come here, do a little bit of walk there, a little hop here, bam. Don't ask. I don't know how I messed up that bad, but I did. Okay. If I just walk into you, that was extremely slow, but the idea is, I believe if you approach them from below, it's actually faster than if you were top on top. But I'm like pulling in like knowledge that I heard from when Alfred did the speedrun for Ludwig's 1 event. And yeah. No, I never actually took notes. That's just stuff that I think I remember. I was off by 0.2. Let's try and get the diamond. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay, so let's try and be fast. Bam, bam. Sweet. That was definitely really fast. Who knows, maybe instead of doing ILs, I should do, like, full game runs of this game. That'd be pretty fun. That was way quicker than last time. Also, something I do remember is, even if you're just slightly above the water, you do begin getting the speed boost. I'm gonna just do that. Sure. Why not? I'll take it. 2409. Let's see. What did Sam have? A 22. Damn. 2 seconds faster. Some of these, I don't even know how. I'll come back to that one. Who knows? Maybe I'll do like the first few chapters during this stream, and then when I come back, or if I feel like it a little bit later in the stream, I go in and I feel like that's slow. That was very slow. Balloons here. Balloons are easy to pop. It feels really weird knowing that I've gotten good times on these levels before, but I'm here yet again just like workshopping them. Because like I should remember from when I used to run this. But I don't. So Also, this might be really loud. I don't... Every time I open up my waifu jug, I always see things peaking. But I don't actually know how bad it is on stream. Also, when I set things down, I know for a fact that's pretty loud on the microphone. Okay, I have to shave off 7 seconds. But yeah, I have a little bit of an issue where I don't often talk. Like, I'm not that much of a talker, if you couldn't tell by the amount of pauses that I do. So during times where I am talking often, I end up running into an issue where my throat gets very dry. Like, way quicker than most other people. How long has this stream been going for? We've only been going for 50 minutes, and I am holding in an insane amount of coughs because, yeah, it's real bad. Let's see, how quick was that? 27? Still have to shave off a lot. Okay. Sorry if I take any, like, really big pauses when speaking. I'm most likely drinking water. Let's see. I saw the insight somewhere. I don't know where. I think I could do that. Where's the insight? Oh, the insight's right here. So yeah, you just pop the balloons and then you just do a quick 180. Makes sense. Pop, pop. I feel like that's really slow, but faster than what I was doing before. Barely got the diamond, but it still counts. So I'll take it. And I know for a fact I could optimize this better, but I'll take what I can get. I'll return to it. I remember the IL on this level, because I actually really love this level. It's just, dude, the fact that you get Godspeed after Godspeed is just real nice. I feel like there's a way to skip something there. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe try and focus on the task at hand instead of workshopping in the middle of doing a run. Boom. Thank you. Ooh, sweet. I feel like, again, I might have been able to just turn around there. I had an extra Godspeed, which tells me that I could have done something way faster here. So, well, I mean, I also didn't get a diamond. I don't know if there's a reason to be getting all diamonds instead of just settling for gold, but try and do this quick. Uh-huh. No. Okay. I saw the insight right there, I believe. That was bad. That was really bad. If I shoot you, shoot you. Okay, okay, I think I have an idea. Shoot the glass platform while you're walking up. Ideally, after you take this guy out, shoot the glass platform there. Take that there. Bam, you have the Godspeed here. Okay, there we go. That's probably as intended, because I had no power-ups left after that. Also, just in case anybody's curious, like, how my setup is currently working. So, I have 4 monitors. Well, 3 monitors. One of them I am using for my, like, retro setup, though. So, it's, like, not even hooked up to my computer. And instead, I am using my drawing tablet as a 3rd monitor, and I'm playing things on the drawing tablet, just because it's a lot easier to isolate on Linux for some reason. I don't know why I'm redoing this level, but sure. Bam. Bam. So yeah, it feels a lot easier to isolate. I don't know. I don't run into any issues of apps popping up on the drawing tablet when I wouldn't want them to, because everything just pops up on my other two monitors. And so it just feels nice to use for streaming, because I know I won't accidentally leak DMs or anything.
Not bad for a dead guy, huh?
Alright, mission complete. So now is where I want to think, do I want to continue just doing mission completion, or do I want to go for ILs? Honestly, part of the problem is that I started this file over when I could have just like finished out the last few chapters on my main file. I'll go for completion now, I guess. I keep debating because every time I see, oh, somebody has a better time than me in my friends group, I just want to go back and beat them. Alright. Mandatory talking over. We could go in. Mission 3. Mission 3, Chapter 3? I actually don't know what the game calls us. I never paid attention to the story in this game, but I could imagine there's a lot of people down bad for Violet. That didn't feel like the right thing to do, so I'm gonna just quick restart that. Trying to think. This level feels really weird because I feel like I've never seen it before. Does... Oh, I do make that. Interesting. This level is confusing me a lot. There's a lot of things that I am seeing that... Yeah, we could just come up here. Nice, that explosion doesn't blow me up. I guess I could do that. Is that what I should be doing? I don't know. It gives me stuff here, which means I could do that. And then that. This feels really slow.
Didn't even break a sweat.
So where is like the most obvious speed up? I think maybe not the very beginning, but the kind of section right before or right after. So doing this feels like the obvious first step, except you just don't want to shoot yourself up. Maybe, yeah, that was unfortunate. I tried to use Purify, but got the Godspeed. Unfortunate. So do that. So you use the Purify as soon as you get it. Maybe this? No, because this gives you absolutely nothing to use here. Which means you save the Purify, you use the Purify on the head. Pop. Ooh, unfortunate. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah. As I was saying, use a Purify on the one head, use the blast to blast yourself up the ledge. Okay. Try to lock in a little bit and actually complete level. Why did he not de-aggro? I feel like that's a skill issue. Probably a major skill issue. Okay, there he did de-aggro there. So we just blast that guy to smithereens. Do that. Ideally, not. Maybe Purify first. The door, and then use Purify on the head.
I'm the best.
That was slow, and I know it could shave off a few more seconds. I kind of want to rerun that. Let's run that back. And I guess Sam had never started this chapter. Too low. Yep. I knew it was too low when I kind of dropped off the ledge there before running into the balloon. Perfect. Huge. Bam. Okay. So yeah, we use Godspeed here. Yep. Yep, that could shave off... Ooh, who knows how much. At least, like, a second, maybe? I don't know what time I got earlier. So... Sure, I'll take it. Ooh, we're at the stomping levels. Okay. Oh, this level. Honestly, you can avoid that section entirely. Right there.
Another one down.
Where's the speed up? Okay, so there's that one ledge that only had a stop but no enemies, meaning you could skip it entirely. Because you'd be using stop to gain a scump, but not kill any enemies. No point in doing that. Let's implement speed ups one at a time. Over here you can just mash. Enemies here. Skip that ledge. Come straight down here. That. I think I shaved off like 3 seconds there. Maybe? Oh, what was diamond metal? 1950. Yeah. I feel like that was about 3 seconds. Alright. Jumper. Bam. Do I have to go through here? Yes, I do. Also, if I ever go quiet during a level like this, it's because I am just analyzing, and I'm not good at analyzing and playing at the same time. I feel like that could be way faster.
Okay.
Yeah, that was only a sword. Ugh. My PB is 23. Ooh. Let me restart that. I don't know why, but my mouse was on one of my other monitors. Uh-huh. Okay. Speed up here. Oh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this elevate. I feel like there might be speed up potential with it. But like, I haven't seen it. Also, I'm missing a stomp. If I landed directly on top of the thing, it would have been faster. But instead, I landed on the side and had to walk into it. That's unfortunate. Okay. I was off by about a second. Give me a bit. I'm going to take a little bit of a hydrate. Alright. I'm insight 3 now, so I should be able to see the little insight marker. So if I'm not like, I think part of the speed up is the fact that I'm not jumping when I'm trying to use the stomp anymore. Except for right there. Unfortunate. Okay, let me take a rerun of this thing. Is there any, like, obvious insight marker? Right there. Okay, they want to elevate there. What does that do for us? Don't know, but we're gonna find out. Okay. stomp here. How? Trying to think. Because I don't think there's a way to manually switch your cards, which means... Yeah, they want me to have stomp there. Trying to think, how is this supposed to work? Is there a way to swap what card you're using? That doesn't work. Unless I can do it from far enough away. If I do it from far enough away, and then I do the jump plus elevate before... No, because that just collected it for me. Hold on, let me check the controls. Because if there's an option to... Swap held card is Q. The fact that I've never known that there was a swap held card button... And I've been playing... I've had... What, 12 hours in this game now? Insane. Alright. Yep. Huge. Wait, but I had to have known because I've done this before. Wait, but I have nothing for this. That's slow as balls. That was also slow as balls because it didn't land on top of it. And it was somehow still diamond. Okay. I am not proud of that run. There's at least a full second that I can save. At least I assume... I think it'd be a full second if I do this properly. Killing that guy with the spray instead of the stomp means I get an extra stomp here. I mean, I can come up there, do that, bam. Yeah, that was about 3 seconds. So... Okay. I'm happier with that. Still probably not, like, optimal, but I'll take it. Hit the stomp here, shoot that guy there. Stomp here. Perfect. Just, like, completely missed the platform. Proud of you. Huh. Now, I will say, another thing that feels really weird to me, trying to stream and obviously, like, commentate while I'm playing, is that usually I don't actually have anything going on in my head when I do stuff like this. That was a wrong thing to do. Like, when I'm playing, I'm, like, autopilot 95% of the time. Like, the only percentage that I'm never on autopilot is, like, determining what gear to craft in Monster Hunter. I made the same mistake. But you can just go around like that.
Another one down.
This is Insight 3. So there's obviously something that I'm missing to, like, speed this up. Replay the level. We need this Godspeed. Break through this door. We need the stomp here. Need this. Stomp here. Slow. I'm aware of that. But results. So
Red, did you see that?
I'm thinking maybe at least 2 seconds of time save here. My fastest was a 16.7. Let's try and speed this one up a bit. Alright. Get the Godspeed here, go through here. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I feel like the thing that's really messing with me is the auto swap to new card, which beneficial in a lot of levels, yes, but I feel like in this level particularly, it's like screwing with me. Huh. No, because that's still slow. I know for a fact I did this quick, because I see on the leaderboard. And I'm just, like, surprised that that uses up all of that, which means that's not what I want to do. I still got a PB though. At least PB on this new run. You know what? I'll come back to that later. I'll grind for a better time later. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, hello there. Got the Godspeed. Good thing, I'll be honest, good thing I went off in the right direction because I wasn't paying attention. I had 3 leftover power-ups. It's crazy. Which means that obviously there's something I'm doing too slow. Oh yeah, another interesting thing that I've run into is I've noticed my usage of filler words is crazy. For example, crazy is a filler word that I use a lot. Oh, I just saw the insight marker. That was still like a second faster than that last run, just from execution. But I need to go even faster, even further beyond. Do that. If I had a stomp, that would be quicker.
That's how it's done.
Which makes me think you use the Godspeed, you hit the green dude on the one glass platform, you use another Godspeed, aim yourself towards the finish line, and then you stomp on it. Finish. I'm invested in this now. I'm gonna try it out. This, do this, get 2 Godspeeds here. Ever so slightly faster, I guess. I mean, it's not an insane speed up. Now I'm curious, what is world record on this? 8 seconds? Damn. That's like twice as fast as what I did. Almost twice as fast. Do I take tips? Tips as in running the game? If so, yes. I only have about like 10 hours in this game, so anything that anybody has that can help me improve, I am definitely willing to listen to.
Another one.
All right, 17 seconds. Trying to think of any obvious speed ups here. If you shoot bullets, you gain speed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of bad about that because I tend to laser focus on like specific things. But I mean, as you can see, it's also like not my first time going through these earlier levels because I do have better times. But like I haven't touched this game in about 1.5 years. Yeah, tunnel vision is definitely an issue for myself.
Hey, Red, did you see that?
Mostly for the previous level? Yeah. Like, there are a few levels that I know that part of the optimization is shooting off things in the distance. I think on my previous file, I had made it to, like, chapter 12. But yeah. I mean, the only reason why I know about this game is, the route is different from what I did in that previous level. Oh yeah, I bet. I know for a fact that the route has to be different than what I'm doing here. Maybe not so different. I didn't find the intended skip. I feel like it'd be faster not to explode those barrels. Oh, I didn't even have to go all the way up there.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, I know the insight shows you the intended skips by the devs, and I know there are a lot of skips that people have found other than that. I'm just not super experienced. Probably shouldn't have used an elevate there, but I'll take it. Alright, so this guy. Not ideal, the fact that I went up that high. And I don't have a stomp for this. But yeah, I'm pretty used to... I'm pretty used to just, like, grinding out things. I mean, one of my favorite game series is Monster Hunter, and that game is pretty much just grinding. But yeah, I come from a background of speedrunning because I used to do Super Mario 64 and one of the Castlevania games. The name is escaping me right now because I'm trying to do level fast. Shoot you, shoot you, shoot you. That's like kinda alright, but you don't get a stomp, which means I have to maintain a stomp from somewhere else if I wanted to do that strat. But yeah, I come from Super Mario 64 and Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, so like speedrunning isn't new to me. Oh, and Mega Man X. I was really into Mega Man X for a while. I think my PB in Mega Man X. Also, I completely missed that stomp. That sucks. My PB in Mega Man X was close to an hour? Maybe like just over an hour. Never submitted anything to the leaderboards just because I don't even think I had a speedrun.com account at the time. But yeah, I love games that are just like built for speedrunning. So I completely missed that guy down there. After I go up, kill the two barnacles on the right, then go up over the barrel, blow yourself over the wall. Are you talking about right here? Not ideal. Kill the two barnacles on the right, then go up to the barrel with the head and blow yourself up over the wall. At the start. Gotcha. And I accidentally moved to the next level. Great. Can I go back to return to hub? Yes. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, one of my issues is if I'm focusing on one thing, I mess up on other things. Alright. Okay, so you're talking about here. I see what you're talking about. But I am just bad, so let's try this again. I think I want that elevate because I don't know. You know, I can see the vision. I just don't have the mechanical skill to pull it off quite yet. Let's try this one more time. I mean, I say one more time, but I'm going to keep doing this until we get it. Okay, we do that. Do that. Probably shouldn't have used a stop earlier because that's slow. That's incredibly slow. I feel like it's also slow having to go roundabout doing that. Shoot that. Shoot that. Alright. Shoot the barrels, don't stomp on them. See, I always stomp on them because I imagine it gets me closer to the blast radius. But let's see about shooting them instead. Because I feel like part of the reason why things get so slow is airtime and just having to wait to fall down. Oh, you're talking about these barrels. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. You know, if I elevate here, that's why I have the extra elevate. Okay. Because you elevate there instead of having to go all the way around. Is it actually faster to get that? To get that stomp and then try and stomp there? I don't think it is. Let's try this again. I'm starting to get it. Faster to elevate up? Okay. Hit you, elevate here, shoot that. Stomp. Shoot. Stomp. Stomp. Elevate here. You know, that was almost worth it. Honestly, I would say if you want to grind a level, don't make it this. I'm not like trying to like grind it. I just want to get the diamond. The ace medal. No, I'm not going for red aces. At least not yet. I haven't even done like a full playthrough of this game yet. I think the furthest I've gotten was chapter 12, chapter 13, something like that. That's a good enough time to me. Can I not do... Why is that locked? Oh, because I'm in the archive. I need to do continue mission here. You're on chapter 9 where you have 200 hours? Yeah, I think I have close to like 13. And I only made it to like chapter 12. But I want to say like half of that time was just me competing with friends on like chapter 1 and chapter 2. I have too many caps. My bad, stream elements didn't like that. I'll fine-tune that after this level. I didn't realize it would do that to you. Here, let me pause this real quick. How do I see... You like grinding ILs? Clear. How do I undo a timeout? See, this is the problem with being new to Twitch. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Do here, untimeout. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently Stream Elements doesn't like too many caps. And I don't know how to not do that. At least not quickly. But yeah, you've been untimeout. Okay, let's restart the level. But yeah, I also am a pretty big fan of just running ILs. It's one of the reasons that really attracted me to this game, because... No. I guess I was supposed to use the Godspeed there. That felt relatively slow. Which, obviously, yes, I only got a gold medal. For me, one of my favorite things about this game is just the, I guess you'd call it emergent gameplay. Like, you have your intended routes, but there are always routes that you can find that are faster than the dev routes, you know? And just that feeling of exploration of the game and its mechanics is like really fun. Yeah, that's not. Stop here, stop here. Godspeed, Godspeed. Can I just bypass you? I can. I didn't even have to Godspeed there. I could have just came here. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. That is way too slow. Let's try this one more time. I think this should be my last attempt here because I've seen it. Look through the matrix. That was alright. I feel like I could have been quicker about it though.
Let's see anyone beat that.
It's an ace medal. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I have not got to grinding for the ruby medals yet. I know they're a thing, and I know that it doesn't quite show up here. But yeah, I don't quite have the mechanical skill yet to grind for those. I remember not liking this level at all. There's mods that you can add for even more medals? Okay, that's cool. I actually didn't know that this game had a modding scene. Yeah, I don't know what to do there. Stomp is probably what you want to do. The Purify could probably be used elsewhere. Quality of life mods? Okay, that makes sense.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, I could see that. I do remember I did not like this level in trying to get the ace medal on it. Stomp here, here. Okay, I needed to stomp somewhere, which means when I use that Purify here, stomp there, that gets me an extra stomp, which I can use here. Bam, bam, and there we go. Huge. Stomp, bam. Okay.
It's because I'm the best.
There we go. What kind of quality of life mods, though? Because I find it kind of surprising, because this game feels like very streamlined in terms of just like how to go around playing it. I'm interested to know what quality of life mods look like for this game. I'm like way off base. I remember this level because I actually really like the IL for this level. Not often that I die in this game due to enemy fire, but I like it. I might be going a little bit too fast because I seem to be overshooting everything. Here, here. Feels really slow. Blinding Sun removed on some levels. Also, the stomp after effect on the ground doesn't let you see some stuff sometimes. Okay, that one, yeah, that one I did notice. Also, you can change the name of cards and portrait on the bottom left. Putting all side quests in archives. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But dang, only a silver medal. Pretty slow. I remember the entire reason why I started liking the IL of this level is because I had to really grind for that ace medal. That right there, I probably could have aimed better. So I didn't have to like reposition myself. Get down here. Still feels slow. And in the Ghosts of the World Records in your files, so you see their routes in game, that also seems really useful. Unless you're like me and you have skill issues. I forget the name of the level, but it's in chapter 1. The one where the world record has you climbing up the wall instead of the intended route. I'm really bad at doing that strat. That was a lot quicker. I don't know what the insight is trying to tell me, though. Yeah, that feels... Everyone has skill issues in this game? Yeah. Definitely feels like it. Alright. So I saw the insight. But I don't know what it's telling me. Maybe, like, skip this? But then this gets really slow here. And you run into really slow here. That was still a little bit better than what I did in my last few runs. Alright. That was unfortunate. And that was quite a bit faster. Nope. Missed a demon. Shoot the barrels and then go down. I feel stupid because I don't even know what barrels you're talking about. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, those barrels. That's what I was forgetting. Okay. What's up? I assume your name is pronounced Kiali, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Sort of good. Good enough. Kali also works, but it's taken. I can't do that fast for some reason. But yeah, what's up? How's it going? How's your day going so far? Try that into... Of course I would mess that up. But that seems like the strat right there. Okay, so we just do this real quick. The thing I need to get better at is controlling the Godspeed. And the dude next to the barrels is still alive. Alright. Give this another shot. Barrels blew up. There we go. That guy's gone. We can do this. And there we go. Okay.
Hey, Red. Did you see that?
Not a great time, but an alright time. What was world record? Okay, I take that back. That puts me in 36,000. A lot better than I thought it would be, actually. But my god, this is like
Not bad for a
the first time in a long time that I've talked this much. My throat is like killing me. Gotta hydrate real quick. Alright. The Old City Time, episode 4. I don't remember which chapter starts giving you the fireball mission, the fireball power up. But those levels are always really fun to try and do fast.
You are bad.
All right, let's get through this real quick. So I'm interested because one of the things I find really interesting is aisles are really fun in this game, but it also feels like a game that's really fun to do full speedruns of. But I've never actually checked the like speedrun.com leaderboards to see if that's even something that a lot of people participate in. On that Godspeed. Just walk off that. I remember that. Oh, stop there. Stop here. That feels like that's there specifically to slow you down. And you do have to jump for that one. Okay, good to know. We do hops here, Godspeed. If I do Godspeed a little bit lower, probably speed that part up. So we can stop here, and then if we just skip that and go straight here. Nice. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
What medal do I get? Gold medal. Okay, so there has to be an obvious speed up that I'm missing. 4 seconds off from ace. Okay. If we do that and just walk off here, that works out pretty well. Interesting. I saw the insight and it went under the bridge, but if you go under the bridge, how do you kill the 2 demons up top? This puts me just out of ace medal. Yeah, 0.27 off. So interesting conundrum. Oh, you could just walk right there. You know what? Instead of getting the same time, I'm going to restart here so I can actually workshop this a little bit. Okay, so just walk off here. You can walk off here. Let me think. If you were to just... You can shoot this from afar, and then you can shoot that from afar. Okay, okay, I'm seeing the vision. So you want to do this, you want to shoot that. I mean, if you had good aim, you'd be able to shoot those 2 from afar and not have to. I am, unfortunately, kind of lacking in that department. Okay, and then you're supposed to jump. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. We walk off, we shoot you. Unfortunately, I'm not good at trying to aim one direction and move in another direction. Well, I can get over that. There we go. Take a small hop here. It slows me down enough where I can do this. And there we go. Should be ace medal territory. And I was able to maintain pretty good speed through the water section. There we go.
Let's see anyone beat that.
That's pretty good. Also, kind of curious because I haven't listened to my own stream extensively enough to know. Is my keyboard like really loud for you guys? Like the switches I'm using shouldn't be terribly loud, But I do know that they do get picked up on the mic. Stomp. Godspeed. I felt like I needed Godspeed there that I don't have. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Right there, okay. So you're not supposed to Godspeed into that dude. Come here, slash that. I don't know this level well enough to know when I should or shouldn't Godspeed. Like, for example, during that part, it was kind of slow, so I probably could have Godspeed. But maybe it was better that it didn't.
Another one down.
I need to be 3 seconds faster for the ace medal. Let's try this again. That jump here. Godspeed. Honestly, I could skip that chest entirely. If you skip that, because you end up using up that Godspeed anyway right after you get it. So it feels like it is just a red herring. So if you do this, I mean, can you actually make this? You can. Okay, sweet. Now I'm gonna just, nope, I needed that Godspeed. Yep, that was a mistake. Alright. I would say I'm locked in, but I actually don't know if everything that I've discovered so far is enough to hit the ace medal. There, maintain this Godspeed. Because we need it here. I think we need this guy. And then I can keep this for right there. Okay. I'm just off of ace medal though, right? Yeah. 0.25. I haven't seen the insight though. The insight icon. So I'm actually not sure where the intended speed up is. This entire section doesn't have any demons until that part though. So I wonder if there's some way to skip something around here. So after stomping on this guy, and then this guy. I used that Godspeed way too early. I wonder. Because I do know there are a few levels that even on previous playthroughs I never got the ace medal for. I wonder if this might have been one of them. Okay, yeah, we made it. So if I maintain both of you. I guess that gets me an ace medal. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, let's see. 37 seconds? What is world record on this? Damn, that's a slow time. 22 seconds. Yeah, dude. I'm way off. Also, I just realized you guys have been talking in chat, but my chat has frozen. So I haven't been able to see you guys speaking. Okay. That's my fault. But let's see. World record looker, yo. Yeah, this is my second time playing. First sub 30 was like a year ago, I think. Yeah, I didn't even realize that my screen had frozen. So, my bad for not realizing you guys were talking. Alright. Got the ace medal. We're good. Alright. Alright. Clock tower. This is the boss fight. I don't remember how this boss fight is supposed to go. No, you shoot that. Come in here, shoot that. Bang, bang. Purify, purify. I feel like I already messed that up. I'm gonna restart. Okay, here we go. For some reason I thought I only had the sword. Hop up here. I think probably using the bomb is the wrong idea here. Okay. Sweet. I don't know if you're supposed to... Oh, you don't have to kill the demons in these levels? I did not know that. I thought you had to. And I already lost him because I looked away. Where did he go? Oh, he's up there. I'm gonna just restart that. Okay, good to know I don't actually have to kill the demons, though. Let's get you. I don't need to grab you. There we go. And I actually don't know, is it faster to use Purify on the boss itself, or is it better not to? Oh, my bad. Nice. Okay. I will say, I do like the boss levels in this game. I don't know why I hit the restart. Muscle memory, I guess. But yeah, I like the boss levels in this game just because it feels like like a test of just like your execution, which is always fun. But I guess most levels are like that. Keep shooting him with the Purify? Okay. I'm out of Purify, though. Damn. I feel like this is the first time I've run out of Purify. Does any of you give me Purify? No, you're just ammo. Okay. Purify here. Bam. That's on you. Okay. We're up. Last one right there. And... oh, there's still more? Okay. Okay. But yeah, if you guys are curious why it took me a little bit to realize you guys are still typing in chat, for some reason, it's not just my Twitch chat that froze on my monitor, but like literally the entire monitor is frozen. So yeah, hit him with the Purify if you're not going for a specific strike. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. How many seconds is this? 7? 7 seconds faster. Can I do that faster? Yes. I kind of skill issued most of this fight, but I can do it quite a bit faster. Jump here. I think part of it is using small bursts here. There we go. Elevate here. Okay, ammo here. Pick up that. Health. Or purify. Sweet. I wonder if you can actually slide in between one of those cogs while they're spinning. Okay. You know, if my aim was a little bit better, this would be a lot nicer. Okay, he's gonna go up, give it time, demon spawn, bam. This is already feeling way quicker than my first go at this. It'd be nice to have a stop right about here. But that's fine. There we go.
Let's see anyone beat
Sweet.
that.
Alright. Nice. Complete mission. Fast forward. And let's go.
Not bad for a dead guy, huh?
Mission complete. Alright, and with that, I think this would actually be a good time to call the stream. I actually have stuff coming up real soon that I need to get to. But I'll probably be back on around the same time tomorrow. Probably doing more Neon White. "7 days till judgment." Alright. With that, though, I'm gonna go ahead and transition here. Alright, thanks everybody for hanging out. But that's going to be it for me for now. I will talk to you guys later.